Here we are at the Hot Springs Arena, where the Hot Springs Hot Tamales will take on the Pittsburgh Spinners in today's first of 3 matchups here on the SPL Network. My name is Dart. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get to know the teams that are going to be on the ice for this one. First, for the visiting team, the Pittsburgh Spinners, it's Cheese, Kenny T, and Louise on the ballot tonight. They're the only 3 on the roster, so they're the only 3 that can play. Louise has been trying to get Cheese to pick up a 3rd or a 4th, maybe even a 5th member, and possibly get a bigger scheduling rotation going, but we got our 3 on the ice tonight. Hopefully they'll be here. If not, I will let you know as soon as I know that this game might get postponed. Who's to say? It might happen, it might not. But for now, Cheese, leading save maker, 74 shots stopped from the back of the net. He was our Week 1 Defensive Player of the Week. Louise has the second most points on the team. Kenny T sitting at 32 goals. He's the primary goal scorer down there on the ice. Their former 4th was High Flyer. He played 2 games, got 3 points. He's no longer with us. He's looking for another horizon to take under his wing for his next chapter. But for tonight, it's Cheese, Kenny T, and Louise for the Pittsburgh Spinners. Of course, across that pond, we got for the Hot Springs Hot Tamales coming out of the bag. I think it's Disruption, Gubby, and Zarth, if I'm not mistaken. DZ, I'm sure, is going to be around for a substitution spot, but we got the primary 3 in the house tonight for Hot Springs. Zartholomew, the leading goal scorer with 19. Gubby right behind him with 17. Disruption in 3rd place in terms of goals with 12. DZ, of course, only playing 4 games, has 5 biscuits put into the oven. So, of course, if he's around, he has talent to show tonight. They're going to be playing against a few of the lower pro teams, so these are much-needed points. Right now, Pittsburgh Spinners in a relegation spot, so they're going to be looking to get out of it. We'll get more into that here in a few seconds. We're still about 3 minutes away from the drop of the puck here this afternoon. Of course, Cheese, Louise, Kenny T in the lobby alongside Gubby and Disruption, so we're just waiting on Zarth for the Hot Springs Hot Tamales. Taking a look at the odd shot players to watch here tonight. For the Pittsburgh Spinners, of course, it's Cheese. Cheese has 188 goals in his SPL career. He's played ever since Season 1 of Rebound, and he's looking to make it a little trifecta. Of course, he's been with Kenny T along every step of the way. We'll see how long this dynamic duo can last up in the Pro Division. Of course, he's made more saves than he has. He's more of a defensive player. It's got to be noted. Of course, past few seasons, most of those stats coming from the Pro Division. Last season, he had 54 saves. He's already surpassed that here in season 8. Last season, 54. This season, 64. So we'll see how much farther he can ride this tidal wave of defense out there. Of course, he's got 431 saves on his season or on his career tag. We'll see if he's able to punch that up. Look for 500. He's getting close. He's definitely getting close. I think he'll be if he gets it, if he got it right now, if he got it tonight, he'd be the 10th player ever in SPL history to hit that 500 save marker back between the pipes. Of course, on the other side of the ice, we got Disruption. Disruption's going to be the goal scorer here tonight. If it's not going to be Zarth, of course, Disruption playing more of the defensive role, but everybody pretty evenly spreading the wealth around on the Hot Springs side. Disruption has the most saves here this season with 27. Gubby has 25. Zarth has 20. Of course, DZ 13. 4 games played. He's hanging in the races for the top save maker here for the Hot Springs Hot Tamales. But of course, Disruption most notably out there for his assist making, his goal scoring. We'll see how he prospers tonight with Gubby. And it looks like DZ, maybe. Zarth is definitely going to be the starting man out there. Take a look at the previous 5 before we get this one on the ice here in a few moments. Pittsburgh Spinners, a little bit of a losing streak. They need to get themselves back in the saddle before the rodeo gets too late. Of course, Hot Springs on the other side of that coin, finding a win against the Plymouth Plague, a huge win, might I add, against what is now, I think, the 2nd seed in SPL. So we'll see which one of these boys wants it more here tonight. Take a quick look at the pro standings before we get this one down and jiggy with it. Hot Springs Hot Tamales 10th seed. They're 2-8 on the season, nothing in overtime. Of course, Pittsburgh Spinners sitting at 1 game out of a playoff spot. They want this win. They want it now. We'll see if they can get it here and now. 6 players ready to rock. 6 players ready to roll. We're taking it down to the ice here at the Hot Springs Arena in Hot Springs, Virginia, to see how this one rides. If the servers want it, there she goes. Pittsburgh drop. The game is on. Is not because it's not great. Good shot, a good goal, and the Pittsburgh Spinners off to an early lead. All right, I think my sound card finally caught back up with us. Man, that was a rough one. 1-0 Pittsburgh find themselves on the board here early on here in the first period of action. 4:42 to work with here. Kenny T, Cheese, Louise getting with it quick. Looking to keep a few of these shots, fresh. Louise, top side, looking to bring this one down from the corner out to the slot. Finds his way past into the neutral zone. Here's Kenny T with it. Whips this one top side over to Cheese. Cheese off that forehand. Sends that one back down defensively over to Kenny T. Kenny T rides with this one down the near side. Good read there by Disruption. Not able to beat Louise. Louise off the backhand. Gets it in the crease. Shoots, scores. Goes off Cheese and in the bucket. It's 2-0 now for Pittsburgh. And they found the only 2 shots so far. Good way to apply the pressure. Gubby not able to keep that one from getting inside the blue paint. And that's where it spelled disaster. Hot Springs looking for an early response. Not able to find Zartholomew back between the hash marks. Here's Zarth. Loses that one to Louise. Louise off the back end. Good stop by Disruption. Disruption looks to dangle his way through. Gets a punch towards the cage. Will it be enough? No! Nice save by Kenny T. Zarth off the near side wall. Trying to Plinko his way around. Kenny T goes off Cheese over to Zartholomew. Zartholomew drives down the near side. A long-time SPL member as well, playing since Rebound has been around. And he's really showing his talents down here on the ice right here, right now. Out to Gubby. Gubby off the side of the stick, not able to get that one through. Kenny T over to Louise. Good stick check there by Disruption, making sure it's not an easy shot to make. Out into the slot, finds his way off Zartholomew, and he'll dump this one out of the defensive end. Here's Cheese with it now. Top side, 3:30 to work with here in the first period of action. Shoot, scores! And we have another goal from the captain himself, leading the charge. 3 shots, 3 goals. And that's the third tonight for Pittsburgh. Kenny T looking to take his talents back off to the far side. Finds his captain with a little finesse. Goes off Disruption. Good retreat there by Louise to get the puck back towards the blue paint. Here's Cheese with it now off that back end. Back to the blue territory. Louise to the top side. Looking for Pittsburgh's leak out pass against the glass. Gets a little bit of extra elevation off that one. Disruption. Cheese over to Kenny T. Out in front. Finds its point man out to the near side wall. Louise able to retain possession. Looking to corral the Cows top side. Cheese gets this one down low. Kenny T gets stopped by the inanimate object. Here's Disruption. Down center lane. Gubby trying to punch his way through. Kenny T doesn't make it easy. Gubby off the backhand. Goes off Kenny T to Cheese. Throws that back out neutral zone. Good stop there by Gubby to toss it in. Just not able to find a red jersey to waltz with it. Here's Louise out in front. No. Nice stop there by the cage itself. Once again making an appearance here tonight. Louise angles out in front. Just wide off the hands of Disruption. Here's Kenny T down low to Louise. Louise trying to get this one down along the far side wall, just not able to do it. Disruption there to throw it out. Nice stop there by Kenny T. Louise keeps the puck, goes off the mailman and into the near side wall. Zarth looking for that shot, just not able to get that one on target. Cheese, top side. Gubby looking to pull this one away. Louise, back pass over to his captain. Pittsburgh Spinners so far have really shown their ability to control the game. Hot Springs, not a whole lot of possession time so far. Not a whole lot of bonding time with the puck. Pittsburgh's been moving along the yellow, getting that neutral zone trap set up. And right now they have the 3-0 lead to show for it. Of course, Disruption coming close to getting that one back within 2. Just not enough mustard on the shot to get that one past the wickets. Here's Cheese with it now with a minute 50 to work with here in the first. Down the near side, going off Disruption. Disruption off that backhand, looking for the net, not able to find it. Cheese. Kenny T. Going off Zartholomew. Kenny T off the backhand. Finds Louise through the neutral zone. Shooting. Scores. And there's goal number 4 for the Pittsburgh Spinners. 1 minute 36 remaining here in the first period. A good lead out pass. Finds Louise down low, picking a few cherries off the tree. They lead at 4-0. Good handle by the captain. Cheese looks for the net. Goes off the far side and into the corner. Gubby with a long distance shot would have been on. Good handle there off his own defensive blue line. Cheese staying adamant on the defensive side of the puck. Here's Cheese down to the near side. 1:15 to go here in the first. Good try on the pass. Disruption says no. Cheese to the top side. Looks like Zarth is going to be the first man to it. Zarth trying to get his way through the weeds. Good back pass there by Kenny T over to Cheese. Cheese with a nice lead out. Goes off Kenny T down low. Louise shooting off the near side and just wide. 1 minute remains here in the first. Pittsburgh still leads it. Kenny T goes off Disruption. Louise down low, out in front, pass through all of the traffic towards that top side of the ice. Kenny T just looking to retain possession for Pittsburgh. Disruption making that one pop out, goes off Cheese and out the full 200. Here's Zarth leading that one top side. Gubby shoots, hits the post and goes off the far side and wide. Cheese, top side, looking to get this one out for Pittsburgh. Louise trying to further its efforts, but Gubby will take over. Gubby captains the ship down to the near side with 30 to go. Backhand pass off Zarth, scoring off the backhand. What a catch, what a pull, what a pop And the Hot Springs Hot Tamales able to bring it back within 3 before the end of this one. Here's Cheese with it now, over to Louise. Louise backhand shot stopped there by Disruption preemptively. 15 seconds to go in the first. Disruption down to the corner. Louise off the backhand, pulls this one out in front with 10. Zarth with 8. Zarth with 6. Finds his way topside over to Gubby with 4. And it looks like that might be the edge. Shooting off the far side, and that goes wide, and that will do it for the first. Pittsburgh 4, Hot Springs 1 at the end of 1. Pittsburgh off to an early lead, cementing themselves a bit of a threshold over the Hot Springs Hot Tamales there in that first period of action, and they've got a lot. They got a lot of good things to say. We'll see if they can get more as the second period's ready to rock, ready to roll. 6 in the lobby, 6 on the mark here in the second. The puck is dropped, and the game is on. Zarth looking right for the crease, right from the drop of the puck, just not able to find his way through the traffic. Zarth off that near side, trying to find his way off Gubby. Zarth, top side, pulls this one down to the near. Here's Kenny T here with a back pass over to Louise. Louise looking to drive his way top side, pulling its way down to the near. Finds that pass out at the Kenny T. Good shot, just not able to get that one on. Here's Cheese out of the far side slot, looking to pull that one in. Good save there by Gubby, just making sure to keep that crease clean. Long distance shot would have been wide off the near side. Zarth there trying to clean that one off the plate of Louise. Cheese will find his way down the near side. Louise there with a return fire, stopped by Zartholomew. Agent P with his first pro appearance here tonight. Here in the second, taking spot of Disruption from that first period of action. Here's Agent P off that backhand, swinging that one near side. Here's Cheese with it now. Sends that one down the near side and wide. Goes off Louise and into the far side corner. Agent P here to carry the mail up that far side. Off the backhand, the forehand. Stick checked away. Good way to stick with it, but Kenny T walks away with the money. Off the backhand, Kenny T shooting, scores off the face of Louise, and it's 5-1 Pittsburgh. 3 minutes, 58 seconds remain here in the middle chapter of play. Pittsburgh finding a way to get a few notches on the belt here right in the midsection of the second. Minute 2 seconds into the second period of action. We found our first shot. We found our first goal. Shooting far side and wide. Zartholomew looking for that answer. Just not quite able to find what he was looking for. Nice stop there by Gubby. Louise finding its way into his back pocket after the end-all be-all, and Gubby will chop it away into the far side. Here's Zarth looking to get this one out. Louise with a shot. Scores! And another one finds the back of the cage. The hats go out. Louise with 3. Cheese with 3. And the Pittsburgh Spinners lead at 6-1. Here's Cheese with it now. He's just going to take his time out to the top side of the arc. Finds his way down to the near side to Kenny T. Agent P here with a few bobbles. Tries to find the puck back down the near side for the boys in red. Zartholomew tries to further that one forward on the north side. Here's Cheese with it now. Zarth with it once more. Zarth whips that one top side. Gubby looking for the return fire down the near side. Agent P here looking to wheel him, looking to deal him. Louise back down low over to Kenny T. Kenny T off Zartholomew. Zarth here with the backhand, looks him for the pop, scores! Oh, what a backhand shot, brings the Hot Tamales up to 2. 3:04 here in the second. Great pull, great pop, and there's the pow. Towards the gap. Hot Springs back within this one. She's looking near side. Pittsburgh a bit on their heels here ever since Agent P touched the ice. We'll see if he's able to get a few more notches in the belt before the second period's over. Of course, we're not even halfway through it. Plenty of slap shot left to be played. Louise almost able to take that one right off the hip and check it into the net ski. Louise backhand shooting. Nice stop by Gubby. Goes off Cheeses, sticking it to the far side wall. First save tonight for the Hot Springs Hot Tamales, if I'm not mistaken. Gubby down the near side. Kenny T with a chip towards the net. Goes off that far side and against the slot. Gubby finds his way through the traffic. Down low. Agent P swinging a miss. Goes off Kenny T. Kenny T backhand off the hands of Louise. Looking for the shot. Not able to get a hold of it when he wanted to. Here's Gubby down low behind his defensive goal line. Here's Louise down to the near side. Cheese for Pittsburgh. Agent P for Hot Springs. Backhand. Top side. Finds Gubby. Gubby along the far side blue line trying to get that one through the weeds. Louise keeps that one down low. Here's Zartholomew with it now. Trying to get this one back within 3 with his next drive. Gubby with a touch on it. Not enough to take possession. Agent P. Gubby back down low to Zartholomew. Looking to control the play a little bit better here in the second. They have done so far. We'll see if they can continue to do it. Cheese. Kenny T. Back over to Cheese. Playing a little catch in their own defensive end. Forehand pass goes off Gubby, off Zarth. Topside points, nice shot, controlled off the hip. Not able to get that one to go. Agent P had to try on the far side doorstep, just not able to get enough power behind it. Agent P trying for another deflection shot, not able to find it. Louise there with a shot of his own, goes wide to the near side. Here's Gubby here with a 2-on-1 scenario, going off that forehand. Agent P cements that into the back of the cage, slamming it like he's in space. 3-6, now the score. Gubby dimes that one across the crease. Louise just has to sit and watch. And Hot Springs on the board for 3 here in the second. His first pro goal, if you can believe that. Agent P on that far side, trying to get that one through Cheese. Cheese here with possession, finds its way down the near side with Louise. Here's Zartholomew with it now, off that backhand. Sent top side over to Agent P, back down low over to Zarth. Zarth with 60, wraparound shot. Nice stop there off the far side by Agent, I think it was Cheese. This one will come all the way back down over to Gubby. Gubby here with a zag, finds its way down the near side against the end of the enemy cage. Cheese there to loop that one right back down to the Hot Springs zone. Here's Gubby with it now. Top side out of the zone. Finds his way off the far side wall. Cheese with a shot goes off Gubby. Louise pulls off that near side, looking for the backhand shot. Hooks it a little too hard. 35 seconds remain here in the second. Gubby, top side. Finds his way off the hands of Cheese with 30 seconds remaining. Agent P there applying that pressure, forcing him down to the near side wall. Cheese off the forehand. Whips this one off that near side, just out of the reach of Louise. Louise there trying to recoup what he's lost. Gubby off the far side wall. 2-on-1. Agent P down to the near side. Zarth here with an empty net. Shooting off the near side and just wide. Here's Cheese with it once more against his end wall. Louise there, Zarth trying to get that one free. Kenny T there to knock that one down into the full 200 foot of ice. One last drive for the Hot Springs. Hot Tamales goes off. Zarth's off the far side, and that's unfortunate. Man, wow, that's, crazy, wild, wacky. Some would say zany. Pittsburgh leads it 6-3 at the end of the second here in Hot Springs Arena on this fabled Thursday night. Man, that one's unfortunate. 7 shots to 7. We're equal on the offensive side of the puck. Looks like same 6 on the ice. That started the second. We'll start the third. Taking a look at the individual stats before we get this one back down and jiggy with it, as Will Smith would once say. And here we are. Pittsburgh 6, Hot Springs 3. Hot Springs on the right side, Pittsburgh on the left. The puck is dropped and the game is once again underway. Agent P looking to ride this one back on his own defensive end. Looking to captain his boys down to victory off that back end. Looks for the sauce off that near side, just out of the reach of Zartholomew. Zarth keeps this one topside over to Gubby. Gubby off that forehand. Looking to dangle his way down low. Kenny T there to free that one up. Here's Cheese with it once more. Cheese topside over to Kenny T. Kenny T shooting off the far side, and that one plinks wide into the corner. Louise trying to find a little slot pass, not able to get that one past the eyes of Gubby. Gubby topside, just out of the reach of Agent P on the far side, face-off dot. Here's Cheese with it for the Pittsburgh Spinners. Off the forehand over to Louise. Off his forehead, not able to take that one off the forehand. Here's Louise, off Cheese, shooting, nice save by Zartholomew. Here's Zarth with it once more off that forehand. Look for Gubby, leads him a little too long on that one. Gubby down low behind the enemy lines, goes over to Agent P. Agent P from the point there to return that one to the sender. Gubby, Cheese, top side, looking for Zartholomew, shooting off the post, and that one plinks out to the slot. And a shot from Kenny T there to throw that one back to a 4-point difference right from the offensive blue line. Great takeaway, great shot, and a great goal. Brings Pittsburgh up to a 7-3 lead. 4 minutes, 1 remaining here in the third. Shooting off that near side and barely wide. Zartholomew looking for a little revenge story. Here's Agent P with it now. Agent P off that far side, going off Gubby. Gubby there, taking this one back on his own defensive backhand. Agent P here in his first pro game, finding a goal so far tonight, looking to diversify his portfolio card. Empty net, scores! And Zartholomew won't let it happen twice in the same game. 4 goals for the Hot Springs Hot Tamales, 3 goals from Zartholomew. A great one-time pass. Gubby there to set up the main course and to finish that one off. Zartholomew once again looking to get into the top 10 all-time goal scorers for the SPL, and he's making his strides handsomely for it. The man's played 8 seasons straight in the in various divisions. I don't think he's played open, but that net was wide open. Man, Cheese is feeling all 4 by 6 of that at the goal crease right here, right now. And I've never seen a man want a mulligan more than right now. Here's Louise with it, back at his own blue line. Down to the near side, Kenny T looking for that pop towards the cage. Goes off the tip of the stick of Gubby. And Agent P there to be the rock on the defensive side. Goes through the crease. Kenny T almost had the chance to just drive that one through the wickets. Zarth gets the step, shoots off the post, comes out in front, and Cheese will clear that one from the way of harm. Oh my goodness. 3 goals still the difference. And Zartholomew is just inches away from tying this one back up. He had a chance at the end of the second, had a chance right there, excuse me. And he's just he's feeling it. He's feeling it right now, and I think the more it's going to happen, the more that he's going to pay too much attention and think about it. But the man's been around for a long time in the SPL. He'll be able to shake it off. I have faith. Halfway through the third, here's Agent P down the near side, looking to pull this one off the backhand over to the point, over to Zarth. Good shot, goes off the end glass, finding his way off the hands of Agent P back to the near side face-off dot. Louise keeps this one low. Agent P looks for the point. Coming down for this one was Gubby to help out his captain down in the near side corner. Here's Cheese, the captain of Pittsburgh, off that backhand. Finds his way down to the near side. Kenny T looking to wheel and deal him down the near side. Gubby, Zartholomew. Zarth looking to get this one down on target. Had the shot on the money, just not able to get past the defense. Zarth with another one. Nice save by Cheese. Agent P going off the near side thanks to Gubby. Gubby challenged by 2 Pittsburgh players. Kenny T and Louise respectively. Shooting, scores! He finds a way to push through the adversity, splits the defense like Moses split the Red Sea, and that's just perseverance and swagger. 5-7. Hot Springs back in there. Let's see if they can get another. Only 1:46. The time is ticking down. They need to get a little bit more momentum going. They need 1 to get 2. One step at a time. This comeback will try to just materialize itself. And as I said that, I thought the Caster's Curse was going to ring true immediately. And I wasn't even going to be able to finish my thought. Agent P might have a chance to get this one out in front. Gubby wants the puck down the near side. Off that back end, goes past the captain, topside over to Zarth. Zarth looking topside for Hot Springs. Kenny T going to dump this one down and in to preserve the win. Here's Gubby with it now. Gubby for Hot Springs, looks towards the top side of the ice, sent down the near side. Agent P off that back and tries to get that 2-timer out, but a good read by Kenny T keeps that pass from getting through. Gubby looking to keep this one low for the boys in red. Cheese with a touch on this one. Kenny T there off that back end, throws that to no man's lane. Zarth with a shot, shoots, scores! Top left corner, and they might have a chance. Going into tonight, Hot Springs was last place in the Pro Division. Pittsburgh was 7th place. Pittsburgh with a win would almost get them into a playoff spot. Hot Springs need to get out of the relegation spot. These 2 points will be huge if they can grab a hold of it. Louise off that backhand, trying to get this one around and give the boys something to talk about. Zartholomew, top side. Agent P looks for the far side leak out pass. Only has 1 man down the ice. Finds him. Gubby, backhand, shooting, save off Agent P from the neutral zone. Finds Zarth, goes off to Kenny T. Kenny T here off that backhand, stopped by Gubby. Zarth with a shot, goes off the head of Agent P. What a shot that would have been. Gubby shoots, nice save by Cheese. Here's Kenny T to throw that one out the full 200 foot of ice. Louise down the near side. Agent P off that backhand, whips it over to Gubby. Gubby on the top side, plays the physical game, loses the puck possession in process. Here's Louise, goes off Zarth, back down low for Hot Springs. Here's Gubby with it now. Everybody playing with a little aggro here right now. Gubby shooting, nice save by Kenny. Here's Louise. Louise off the forehand, sends it over to Cheese. Cheese with 10 seconds, has nowhere to be anytime soon. Shoots this one down the full length of the ice. Louise will pick it up, and Louise will put it in, and that will be the final nail in the coffin. 4 seconds remain, and the Pittsburgh Spinners have extinguished whatever flame of a comeback was in the script tonight. Eyes will be messaging them here shortly, but that will do it for this game. What a matchup, what a story. Pittsburgh Spinners able to persevere, able to play the keep-away game enough, and they have themselves the victory for it. 8-6 the final score in our first matchup of 3 here tonight. 12 shots, 15. My goodness. Hot Springs absolutely put the pedal on the metal after that first period of action. Agent P, actually, I had my doubts. I'm not going to lie to you, but Agent P elevated, I feel, the Hot Springs game a little bit more than I would have thought. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to shoot with you straight. I'm going to fire right from the hip. Agent B has been last in the pro player power rankings for a long while, and tonight he's looking to change that. He's proven that I think he has some talent. I think he's got enough gumption to hang with the pros, but he's looking to give me and Laugh Track something to think about going into week 5. But yeah, possession time very heavily even after that first period of action. It was 30 seconds to 8 seconds. Hot Springs had the lower end of the possession time coming out of the first 5 minutes, and Pittsburgh kind of gave up a little bit there in that middle chapter. they kind of started sleeping. They had, I think it was a 5-goal lead at one point in the second period, and they got lazy with it. Pittsburgh, they brought it back, though. They hung on to the lead, and, you know, what more could you really ask if not just that? Cheese with 3 goals, Louise with 4. Kenny T had 1 tonight. Of course, 7 of the 9 saves for Pittsburgh were from Cheese himself, the captain, the defensive player of Week 1. Looking to do it again here in Week 4. He's going to have to go up against one of the all-time greats on the defensive side, Meow, captain of the Napoleon Neapolitans. But, of course, for the Hot Springs Hot Tamales, Gubby with a goal, Agent P with his first pro goal, and 2 points on the night. Of course, Zarth, player of the matchup. Great stuff down there on the ice. 8 shots, 4 goals, 2 saves out of the team's 4 total saves. And he's shown his colors. He might show them again later tonight. But coming up next, I was able to squeeze it in. It's the Copenhagen Cult and the Denver Cutthroats at 9:30. So we got about 10 minutes before that one starts, and we'll get you guys locked into that one whenever it comes time. But until then, thank you for tuning into the SPL Network. We'll be right back with more Slapshot action.